What's up guys, BrickQueen here with an awesome new LEGO Batman movie set to review for you guys. This is the Scuttler. It is set number 70908. It has 775 pieces and retails for a whopping $80, which is very, very expensive in my opinion. But I still really love this set. I think it's really cool. I think they did a really good job with it. But before we go any further, be sure to like this video and tell me in the comments which set you would like to see me and BrickQueen review next. Also, let's build it. And first up, we have Batman there with his double-sided face, and he does come with some batarangs, and the new bat belt is a very nice feature for Batman. I think it makes him kind of look three-dimensional for a minifigure, and I think that's overall a really nice effect for this figure. And here we have Dick Grayson in kind of a sparkly tuxedo. I really like that tuxedo. I think it's a very nice printed tuxedo. It has a lot of glitter and kind of makes him look kind of fancy. I think they did a pretty good job with that. And I really like the double-sided face and the bow tie that goes with it. And here we have the Joker minifigure. And they did a pretty good job with this figure. I really like the long tuxedo thing there. You see at the bottom. His coat's very long. You can't really see the edges. It's so long on this span. But I think they did a really good job with that. I think that kind of adds a very Joker-esque thing to this figure. And here we have Barbara Gordon in her GCPD kind of gear, her police gear. I think they did a really cool job with her hair, and I like the double-sided face, and overall I just like having a basic form of Batgirl. And here we have Commissioner Gordon with a very fancy police uniform. It kind of looks like a formal kind of outfit, which I think is pretty unique because it kind of reminds me of stuff out of The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, which is pretty cool. And I really like the double-sided face on this figure. And here we have Poison Ivy, which is probably the best designed Poison Ivy LEGO has ever made, in my opinion. The hair is really cool, and I love the designs on the top there with the flower, and I love the skirt that looks very plant-like. They did a very good job with this figure. So here we have the Scuttler fully built, and you can see it is a rather large vehicle, and it's supposed to look like a bat that's kind of crawling around. You can see it kind of looks like a bat that's got its wings folded up, which I think that is really unique because we've never really seen anything like that before in LEGO. And of course the design's just really cool. I think they did a pretty good job with it. The legs kind of move in a unique fashion. You can move the front legs up and down. You can see these joints or hatches or whatever in the front. You can push and make them longer, like to whichever design or whichever way you want them to move, and both the front legs do that, so you can kind of push them forward like that or back. So that makes it kind of cool because you can just kind of make it whichever way you want. You can move them up or down or do whatever. And the front pieces look like kind of like little bat hands or claws, so you can move them up and down, which makes that pretty cool. And you have the cockpit up front here, which I'll get to that in a second. On the back side here, you can kind of see a kind of a hatch, and you can see on the front here it says caution, hot contents, and that's pretty unique because you can open it up, and of course Batman's jetpack fits in the back, which when you set it in there it kind of looks like a bunch of engines or something that's really kind of unique inside the back of the vehicle there. But I'll go ahead and take that out and set that aside and show you how that looks in a second. Kind of like on this set, I don't really like stickers, but I think they really add to the whole overall effect of the look of this vehicle. Because you have exhaust here, caution, exhaust, looks like some caution symbols up at the top here, like right there. And you have like an overall look, and I really like the sign that says the Scuttler on the side here. I think it looks pretty cool. Overall, I think they did a pretty good job like making it look kind of like a new and unique looking bat vehicle. Let me go ahead and pull it up here so it looks a little bit bigger. And you can see the cockpit here. It moves up and down. You can turn the head just like a bat. And I love the ears at the top here. It actually looks like a bat. That kind of makes it kind of stand out a little bit more, in my opinion. And we have Batman sitting in the cockpit here. Go ahead and take him out and set him on the side there. You can see the inside there with kind of some stickers that are control panels and buttons and a lever. And I really like these yellow diamond looking pieces because when you close it, it actually does look like a bat's eyes. which kind of makes it look more like a bat, and that's pretty unique. I think that makes it kind of a more fancy design. You can see all over the ship here we have flick fire missiles all over, and of course if you want to activate them, you can just shoot them off like that. And of course the set comes with plenty of extra little flick fire missiles there, and if you want to just load them back, you just sit them right back in the well, catch it before it rolls off here, and you can just stick them right back in there like that, and you can see they load back really easy. And one of the main kind of guns on this ship is this kind of like a net shooter. You can see on the side here, we can kind of aim it any way we want. You can aim it up, you can aim it down, and you can just fire it out. And of course you have just a basic kind of net function here. And the thing on the back here was the jetpack, and you can just kind of set that down here. And let me go ahead and put Batman on there so you can see what he looks like on his fancy jetpack here. You see he has like kind of a fancy looking little jetpack there. But I really like the fact that, like, when you take him off and you open the back here, you can kind of like open this up. And I just like the fact that whenever you put it back in there, it looks like an engine. Like, whichever way you want to put it. Like, you mostly like this fits a lot better. And you can see it looks just like some kind of engine or exhaust or something, which I think they did a really good job designing that out, because it kind of has two functions, the exhaust here, and you can move the legs up and down. But overall, like, I think they did a pretty good job designing this out. Like, of course, like, you're going to get some pieces to come off like this, because if you just barely touch it wrong or something like that, it's going to kind of fall apart, because, like, this set's kind of designed to, like, kind of be a mobile set. So if you're playing rough with it, watch out. But overall, I think it's really awesome, because you can kind of, like, play around with it and hang it places and do whatever. And another really, really awesome thing to this entire set is this Poison Ivy figure. This is probably the best Poison Ivy, like, Lego has ever designed out. They did a really good job with the kind of like plant-like growth feature underneath her. Kind of looks like something Poison Ivy would grow out of the ground, and I think it sets up there, and it just has a really nice look to it. Overall, I think they did a really good job with this set, and I just think it is probably one of my favorites out of the new Batman movie line. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about this awesome set.
Click here to subscribe and turn on your notifications. Or click here to see another one of our videos you might like.